I'm at 2018 Indy Lights race this weekend at Road America, and I'm with George Michael Steinbrenner IV, and they're here with Colton Herta and Andretti Racing to run the Indy Lights. They just won the race. Welcome to Road America, George.
Thank you.
And how's things going this weekend?
So far, pretty well. We came out of the gate, won the first race of the weekend. We have another race tomorrow morning, so we'll be starting from fourth in that race, so it'll be a little tougher to battle to the front. So if we could salvage podium tomorrow, getting that race win today was really big for the championship.
And how is this progressing? I know you and Colton got together with this program, and I mean, it's been an unbelievable year this year. I know last year at Road America there were some problems and stuff like that, but you're back here, and it's been, 3 race wins recently, and I mean, here we are winning again today. How's it progressing as a team, and the direction that you guys want to go? Are you where you want to be right now?
We're definitely where we want to be right now. Being a season and a half into it, with a lot of the same pieces in that team, there's a level of comfort for Colton and for the crew and for Doug Zister, our engineer. Everyone just kind of gelled at this point. So going into the weekend, we know that we'll have a car that can run up front, and then after that, just try to have fun with it.
I mean, when did you really want to get into racing? And I mean, how did this start off? With the connection with Andretti and Colton Herta.
It all started with my cousin Tony Renna, who was an IndyCar driver in the early 2000s, and then with my uncle Chris Simmons, who's Scott Dixon's engineer. He's won multiple Indy 500, multiple championships over at Ganassi, and recently knowing Brian Herta for a long time, and then meeting Colton, and now working through Andretti with the Indy Lights program. And something I've always kind of been around, and it's something that it's the bug that I caught early, and it's impossible to itch it to satisfaction.
And it's progressing. Last year, I mean, it was like Colton was 17 years old, and you were 20 years old, I think, last year at Road America. And it's like, in today's world now, the youth just don't have this direction, and it's really unique. And to be that young and know what you want to do, and I guess eventually the talk is going to Indy as a race.
Yeah.
And that's the direction you're taking now.
It is, yeah. I was lucky to know what I wanted to do at an early age. It was kind of always around. I always wanted to be involved in IndyCar racing, and of course, being involved in IndyCar racing entails being in the IndyCar Series, so that's what we're working toward. That's what we're putting our eggs into the IndyCar basket, and hoping they hatch soon.
And last year when I met you at Long Beach, and I was very impressed with your knowledge of history of racing. It kind of just it reminded me of me when I was your age, and that's what I was interested in. And here you are looking at Indy. Indy is the goal? Is that for next year now, or you're trying to put the pieces together to go there?
Exactly. We're trying to put all the pieces together. We're trying to grow a great partnership base. We recently, in the month of May, brought a few partners on board: Pondurance cybersecurity company, Seven Corners, travel insurance and medical company, and Deltro Energy, who's been on the car since St. Pete of last year. So trying to build these new partnerships and finding new ones to put all the pieces together, grow to a point where we will feel comfortable fielding a competitive car in the IndyCar Series.
And those partners, what a good time to come on. It was probably the most exciting race. I actually was listening to people at the autograph session talking about that was the most exciting race they've ever seen at Indianapolis. I mean, it was 7 cars, but you think it was just, I mean, I'm sure you were on edge watching that race.
I was really on edge. I mean, the Freedom 100, 9 times out of 10 you'll have a nail-biting race. The way things have gone with these last 2 Indy Lights cars, and it's always a nail biter, especially when you have a car in it. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. When he crossed start finish, I was kind of jumping up and down, but I still wasn't entirely sure until a couple seconds later, and then he'd actually crossed in first with Pato right there. So it was just an exhilarating feeling.
Well, I know I watched it several times, and I wasn't the only one. I think it got more hits than most IndyCar races got over the whole year on YouTube. And people are still talking about how exciting race that was. And I mean, that's what racing's about, is what the Freedom 100 was at Indy. So now with these new partners, I guess to move to the next level, it's going to take more partners or bigger, a bigger budget than Indy Lights, definitely.
It is, yeah, and it's a bit of both. A few bigger partners and a few more partners, growing your current partner base, showing them what we can provide them, and growing with them so they can eventually become larger partners, and then you can be even more competitive, have with that strong partner base with a few associates, a few one or two primaries, a lot of strength and a lot of cohesion, good business to business opportunities for everyone involved. We have to show them what we can do for them, not only on the race weekends, but the 40 some odd other weeks of the year. So that's really what we have to do to get to that next step comfortably and really feel the competitive program.
Well, and I think it's a really good time. I mean, IndyCar racing really has a big buzz. The market shares are going up with TV. The TV package is, it's always been pretty good, but I think it's also going up to the next level. And that's going to help bring those partners in, because basically it's all about marketing and getting the word out. And I'm excited. I hope that this direction continues, and I think next year hopefully we'll see these guys at Indy in the near future. It's really been nice having you on here, and we wish you all the luck the rest of the season. As you well know, they're leading in the points, and it would be really good to have a championship, I think, huh? Wouldn't it?
It definitely would be. Yeah,
that
it would be nice.
And win a couple more races.
That's our goal.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, George Michael. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Eddie.
Take care.